Good morning out there, everybody, or whatever time it may be when you're tuning into the show. Alan with D9J Sports. We're right back at it with another show. We've got a good one lined up for you this morning. We're going to be talking about Jasper Bulldogs football. And what I saw from them last night gives me a lot of hope and a lot of confidence that the Jasper Bulldogs, they won't be at the bottom of the barrel in the SEC or the 409 with the likes of Hampshire, Fournette, Silsby, and the West Orange Starting Mustangs. It won't be the Jasper Bulldogs. I'm here to tell you. And how Coach Kendrick Crumity done his thing last night, even in a loss. Let's jump right into this thing. Well, ladies and gentlemen, the Jasper Bulldogs take it on the chin last night. They took uppercuts, whatever you want to call it, to the Carthage Bulldogs, in which there is no shame in losing to the Carthage Bulldogs because over the years, you know they're a legendary program. They have one of the greatest high school coaches, if not the greatest high school coach in the history of coaching high school football in the state of Texas, and they've got a lot of kids. But that ain't what we're talking about, the Carthage Bulldogs. We're talking about the Jasper Bulldogs and what I seen from them last night. So, I want to start at the top, ladies and gentlemen. I want to start with Coach Kendrick Crumity. I'm going to tell you right now, Coach Kendrick Crumity, I'll be the first one to tell you that last night, you done a good job, young man. You done a good job. And what I mean by you done a good job, I'm talking about from a coaching vantage point. Okay, you done a good job because with what you got to fight with, all the young kids you got on your team, I wanted to see what type of game plan Coach Crumity had. Would Coach Crumity mix and match some of his players? And you better believe you're bottom dollar. Right out the gate, Coach Crumity come out and launch the football, switch his quarterbacks up. Trevor Beatty threw out at the bum about 45, 50 yards, somewhere around 50 yards. And of course, you know who ran up under the football and caught it. And you know we're going to be talking about him and some more of the players on the Bulldogs as we go along. So, Coach Crumity, I saw how you were trying to let the clock down and slow the game down. I'm telling you right now, that was a good job, Coach Crumity. I'm just keeping it real. I kept telling people in the stand, well, the people I was sitting with in the stands, it was one of the best performances that I've seen Coach Crumity have because Coach Crumity done his thing last night, man. Even if they lost, you got to understand. When you're our man, what type of a game plan do you have? Coach Crumity done a good job last night. I cannot express to you how good of a job I think Coach Crumity did last night. I'm really proud of the fact that even with their record, how he continued to mix and match and mix and match and mix and match. Okay, so that great job, Coach. Now, let's continue to keep this thing rolling. All right, so in the defense overall, they played good, but they were going up against a former foe, man. But I'm telling you, we've seen some progress. We've seen some things out with defense. And hell, the defense has been playing pretty good all season, if you ask me. The defense is playing pretty good. Just kind of been a little limited on what we've been doing on offense. But last night, Coach Crumity started mixing and matching kids, putting kids in different places. And the reason why Coach Crumity done that is because then now he can see, he can go back to the lab and say, well, okay, this works here, this works, these 12 or 13 plays work here with this person in this position. Hell of a job, Coach Crumity. And I get where you're coming from. Okay, so now, some things that we got to correct. We got some things on our offensive line that we got to correct. Now, and I know that, we say, man, the offensive line, they looked terrible last night. Well, they didn't look good. They didn't look good, but the young kids have some promise. And remember, it's all about building confidence. It's about building confidence, especially when you got, I was about to say it's about building confidence when you got young kids. It doesn't matter. I tell you what, I'm going to give you an example. I'm OC, right? I'm an offensive coordinator, man. We playing arena ball, man. And we're in St. Louis, Missouri, man. And the arena is packed, man. It's about 15, 20,000 people, man. And, man, I got my quarterback, man. He started dropping back, but he couldn't get his confidence right. So, man, I took a kid that I call him kid, a young man that I've been working with and put him in the game, man. And he instantly started throwing the football. We didn't win the game, but I guarantee you, we had a week off just like the Dogs do. And the next week we came back. The next 3 weeks we came back and we tacked up about 50, 60 points, man. And I was calling plays, and it was like it was a dream. Whatever play I called, it would work. And that's what I'm talking about with the Bulldogs. It's about building them kids' confidence up. And even in the loss, I want to see last night, would the Jasper Bulldog players give up? Nope. The Dog players didn't give up. Now we had some pimps. Some mistakes that are correctable. Okay, like the deep snap it over the punter's head, and the young man done the right thing, just diving on the football. Then we had like a turnover. I think Major was trying to run out and they didn't block backside, and Major got ready to throw it, and they hit him from behind, knocked down, they picked them running in. Stuff like that happens in football. I'm telling you, it happens in football. We had one where Trevor drops back on 4th and 17 and threw it, and they run it almost all the way back. Those are things that are correctable mistakes, right? They're correct. You got 2 weeks to correct those mistakes. Now, let's keep this thing rolling. But before we do, I'm going to need you to hit the like and subscribe and donate button. Hit the like, subscribe, and donate button. All right. So, moving forward, playing in the 409, I'm no disrespect to these teams. They're not going to be the damn Carthage Bulldogs. They don't beat the Carthage Bulldogs. Okay? So, after the game last night when I was talking to Trevor, I talked to him for a long time, man. Of course, I trained him, so I talked to Trevor for a long time. And the thing that he was like, man, he was beat up and he was battered. And I had to make sure that he was okay, man. So at the end of the night, he called, "See, I'm okay, coach, man." In a loss like that, man, every single lick, man, you're going to remember that lick, right? But that is a maturation process that the young man is going to have to go through. Now, let's talk about some of the things, the positive things that I've seen. Do you see what type of running backs we got? Man, we got some running backs. Cam them back there. We got Fountain them back there, man. We got a whole plethora of running backs who can tote the football. They can tote the football. I saw Coach Crummy on the sideline talking to his quarterbacks, and he was talking to Womack last night. Womack caught a couple of passes last night, a couple of good passes. And I know what Coach was telling them. He's going to need them. He's going to need them. He's going to need all his young players to step up. He's going to need the veteran players to bring those young kids along with him. Because Womack caught some plays because, see, they're not going to be able to double everybody. See, because if you're trying to double Roger, you ain't going to be able to double. Double Roger you want to, and they got Major out there. It's over. See, because we've been throwing it up the field, but now I guarantee in 2 weeks now, you're going to start seeing crossing routes. And a couple of times where Trevor was trying to throw some quick slants to Major, you got to put it down where Major can get it. You can't throw it up to where he can't get the football. You're going to get him hurt. And we're going to work on that in the lab for coming up the next 2 weeks. We're going to be working that behind the scenes and to make sure, hey, man, you got to get the football to him in his hands so he can make a play with it. Okay? We've got kids like Kadrian Armstrong, right? I saw one time where Kadrian came up on him, man, and he hit the kid and he almost picked it off. The one time where Major was in the end zone and he picked it off, and I thought it was offensive interference. But that's what I'm talking about. See, when you start getting them kids like that in them positions, I'm telling you, man, the dogs are going to be ready. Now, let's talk about the offensive line. There are some things that can be corrected. But when you're playing against a formidable foe, that's what coach can use. He can use these things. Say, man, we're going to correct this. We're going to be doing that. It's probably techniques based because I was watching. It was a lot technique based, leading with the wrong foot, not dropping your head, You have to be coaching to know what I'm talking about. So for some of you guys out there who coaching, you know what I'm talking about. Not just a damn sideline reporter who don't know what I'm talking about, but you guys who coach football, you know what I'm talking about. There are some things that we can correct right there. Because all we're going to need is a little bit of time to give our quarterback a time to make his fake. And the thing about making the fake is we got to be able to run the ball so the fake will mean something. Okay, the fake will mean something. And you got to think our quarterback, that was just his first game playing on varsity. And then there are so many positives that we can take from the game last night in a loss. Okay, so those are some of the things, man, that I look forward to. Some of the offensive linemen, the young kids that they brung up. I'm excited about what I'm about to see with the Jasper Bulldogs. So we need to pack the stands down in West Owen Stark, because I'm telling you, we've got something to be looking forward to. I know that Coach Malcolm and that defense, they've been playing good all season long. Okay, so dog fans, I saw a mom this morning. I don't call her name. She knew what I'm talking about. I talked to a mom this morning. We both said the same thing. Everybody's record is 0-0. I talked to Roger last night after the game, and we talked about, hey, man, let's keep it up. Let's be a leader. And for the young man got kicked out of the game last night, man, okay, man, just learn from it, man, because I was watching. You was giving it all you could, and that's what we want you to give it all you could. The little dust up that they had on the sideline, somebody showed some fight last night. So I'm here to tell you, 4 District 409 SEC, I'm putting you on alert. The Jasper Bulldogs, in 14 days, we're going to pack the stands down in West Owen Stark. And we gonna be ready. We gonna be ready to play some football in the 409. Bulldogs and Bulldog Nation. It ain't where you start. It's where you finish at. It's where you finish. This is Allen with D9J Sports. I'm definitely